thing. Like most of the people I used to train, I used to say to them that if you got like a training partner who's on similar goals to you, you should be able to
push each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say determines like a successful fitness journey for someone?
It's commitment and discipline, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main thing is, even on your bad days, to be disciplined enough to just turn up. Even on the days where you're not in the mood, you know what I mean? I'll say to people, like, a lot of people think, oh yeah, being in shape all year round is, you must be super motivated. Bro, everyone has bad days.
Yeah, everyone has bad days.
Everyone has bad days. You can, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I go through weeks where I'm like, oh, forget all of this. But I still go, you know? Because like I said, I've programmed myself in a way that even if I'm not in the mood to train, as long as I do my 30-minute walk, that's enough for me.
That's enough.
Like, I've done something. Because in my head, I see it like this. It goes back to the math of work and chasing the grind and money like everyone else. Everyone online is too money, 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 money. I'm like this. If I could give my health 10 hours a week, that's enough. Because if you're chasing money for like 50, 60 hours a week, you get what I'm saying? And you're neglecting your health, it just don't make no sense, because you're going to make all this money, then you're going to end up in a hospital and not able to spend it.
Health is wealth.
You know what I mean? This generation is just too focused on money, 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 money. Yeah, we all like money, we all like nice things. But, like, touch wood. This is wood, right, or leaf?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's no plastic. Yeah, touch wood. Like, I ain't spent a night in a hospital since I was born, so let me try and keep that trend going, innit?
Well, but what do you think? Do you think that's society? In the sense that people are just driven by money nowadays? Do you think it's the big influencers of the world that
I think it's heightened by social media. Yeah, it's super heightened by social media, because now I say that the younger generation are under a different kind of pressure, where if you're seen to not have a certain lifestyle,
certain status,
you're looked as you're failing in life. Oh yeah, because you don't live by yourself and blah blah blah. Mate, rent is expensive. You know what I mean? So you want someone who's like 24, 25 to live in a 1-bedroom in London, where not where we live.
Exactly, it's too expensive.
Which is still expensive, but live in main London, where you might be paying 1.5 for a 1-bedroom. You know what I mean? If you're lucky. Yeah. 1.5 for one bedroom, and that's not including bills. Then you want the person to be driving like a C-class Mercedes coupe, where now after COVID the prices of cars are all hiked up. So you don't want the person to be driving an old car either. So now you're paying, let's say, like 4 bills a month for your car. That's not including insurance. Then you pay insurance, then you pay petrol, then you pay rent. So this person on bills alone might be seeing like $2,500 a month.
It's a lot of
money.
It's a lot of outgoings.
It's a lot of outgoings. This ain't life. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you don't want to be doing lifestyle and holidays and dates and all of this. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. Like, I'm glad I don't put that pressure on myself. Yeah. I just deal with what I can and keep it moving. And it's not saying that I can't afford it. I can, because I put myself in a position too. But the position I put myself into at the moment is to be able to, from the business I've got now, to get more of those, to put myself in a position where the next 20 years, me going to work is because I want to.
Yeah.
Not because I have to. There's a difference, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that situation where I feel like I'm constantly chasing, because I've seen it from family members who've passed, where they've worked themselves to death. You get what I'm saying? Like, my uncle who raised me, I remember, like, he had a stroke, came out of hospital and went right back to work. And that alone just showed me I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Stuck in a rat race. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were my age, or your younger self, would you go back into PTing or would you do something differently? Knowing what you know now. Did you enjoy doing PT?
PT was fun. Yeah, PT was fun. But I'll probably do it slightly different.
Still do PTing, but differently?
If I did, I would have done it earlier. It's slightly different. Probably wouldn't have stayed in it as long. I would have picked up a trade from school. Yeah.
That's a big one. I say that to my friends. If everything goes tits up,
I would have picked up a trade.
I'm going to learn a trade and just open my own construction company or something along them lines.
I would have started that from school days. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that are in that know how to do a trade. It's the best way to start a business.
Yeah. I'd have probably maybe even stayed, like, I reckon I would have probably done something like, all right, let me do electrician, then plumbing, then carpentry, back to back to back. So that way you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the best way, because then from then you can create a company and just hire other people.
And when you've hired people, you'd actually know what you're talking about firsthand. You know what I mean? Because you're covering everything.
Yeah, and then you know if they're doing something wrong. Because I've thought about it, I was like, should I create a construction company? But then if I hire a plumber or electrician, I've got to trust their word.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that. I want to talk about networking, because last pod I listened to of yours.
Yeah.
Wes was asking, if you were to go back, would you pick people or money? And you said you would prioritize networking.
Yeah.
Why would that be the case?
See, the thing with a network, right, goes back to this money thing where I said to Wes recently, I said, especially with the YouTube stuff, if in the psychology of people is weird, the better you do with yourself, the more people naturally gravitate towards you.